Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. Today I'm so pleased to say it has arrived. Yes, our TokyoTreat box for September of 2025 has arrived. I'm looking forward to this so much. It's been a bit of an adventure getting it, but I'm very excited. I look forward to these unboxing days every single month. So yeah, I'm just really excited. I also want to take a moment to call out, so this is one of the special themed boxes, and they do have a special kind of redesigned box for it. Since it is September, the Moon Festival, I think they do just such a great job. I do want to give it, the attention it deserves. The people who design these do so well. So with that in mind, let's get in here. I'm so excited. I have the custom sheet in front of me. I'm of course going to call out, as I do every time, these come from Japan, and it does have a sticker sealing it, which I really appreciate. 3 of our 4 boxes are taped or have a sticker, and then the 4th one actually comes wrapped in plastic. And I just kind of appreciate that they all have something like that to just kind of help make sure everything's going to be okay. All right. Oh, it's got a clue to the top. So here we have, 3 of our 4 boxes do this. We have a note either from the CEO or the founder, and they always have some sort of image on the front. TokyoTreats do some sort of snapshot, and this is this month's, and that is just so beautiful. I really love these. I save them, use them as bookmarks. I adore these so much. Okay. And then here we have our culture guide. So Snacktastic Moonfest is what they're calling the theme for this month. So I am going to set this aside, but if you do get one of these boxes, I highly recommend holding on to these, just because there is a lot of really good information, not just on the snacks, but also on a lot of cultural things. They are really helpful. There's a lot of cool information in here. I really recommend holding on to these. I actually save them all, and I have found them pretty helpful. There we go. All right. Ooh. Okay. So they're not telling me what flavor these are. They're calling these pure potato chips, which is a really good brand of potato chip. I always get excited when I see these guys. So I will check. This is a piece of information I get from the culture guide. I will find out what flavor this is. If it's a flavor we haven't had before, then we'll try it. If it is one that we've had, then we won't. But this is something that was in the box. And I do have to let you know, unfortunately, it is past the cutoff date for this box. But if you see something in here and you're thinking, man, I wish I'd gotten that, I really want to try this, let me know down in the comments below. I know where there's some extras. I am more than happy to help you out. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have a mini Baumkuchen. This is a green tea flavored one. Very pretty packaging, to be honest. Okay, we're going to save that for. They're just calling these. They're calling these fruit jellies, and it looks like these might be like those little canisters of fruit jellies. Just from the image on the back, it seems like that's maybe what that is. Really fun. Okay. Ooh, what are these? So on the custom sheet, they're just calling these corn puffs. Again, going to get more information in the culture guide. So we have these. And at the end, I am going to rearrange everything to make it more visible. Ooh. We have some soft pudding mochi. And then they're calling these choco corn. I recognize this package. I don't know if we've tried this particular snack, but I know we've tried this brand before, and I have really enjoyed it. So that might be really fun. Okay. These are... Okay. So these are piccola potato flavor. That's what they're calling. It looks like these are sweet potato kind of wafer sticks. They look really tasty. I think these are going to be fun. I think there are a lot of smaller items that were hiding underneath there. Okay, where are you hiding on here? They're calling these seaweed chips. I'm pretty sure these are nori-ken, which we've had a couple of times on the channel before, and it's been really good. I don't recognize that brand, so we're going to give it a shot. Ooh. So this is Genji pie. And it seems like there's maybe 2 in here, which should be really nice. I appreciate when they have a lot in the package. Ooh. So, sorry, sometimes the names they give these on the custom sheet are very, very interesting, because they're calling this just personal harvest toast. And that is all that they're telling me. It looks like it's a cracker. I think we've had this brand before, but I don't think we've had this flavor. I'll double check. If we haven't had that flavor, then we'll definitely give it a shot. They're calling this corn arare. Part of the moon legends over in Japan is that there's a rabbit. Instead of a man, then it's a rabbit. So we have some corn for our moon rabbits. Okay, so now we're down to the final 2 items, both of which are kind of a bit special for TokyoTreat, because every month they do 2 things. So the first we're going to do, if I can pick it up, is they send us some sort of dish, usually a noodle dish. Most often we've gotten ramen, but we've gotten a number of different things, and it's just been super fun to try. I look forward to this every single month. So I'm going to have to the text on this as well. So this is soup harusame. I don't know what that means, but again, this is one of those where they're going to have more information on this in the culture guide. They're really pretty good about including prep instructions in the culture guide as well. These usually have an entire page dedicated just to the dish, which is super helpful. Thank you, TokyoTreat. I appreciate it. And then finally, another thing that they do is every month we get an entire bag of Kit Kats, and this month the bag of Kit Kats is Montville flavor. So I'm going to take a minute and get these kind of rearranged so that we can see everything as best I can. It does not go well, or at least not as well as I would like. But there are so many things in here that look really good, really tasty, really, really fun. I think we've got several really good, tasty treats in here that I am very much looking forward to getting to try. Like I said, I look forward to this every single month. I also have no idea how they arrange these for the website's photos. They do such a good job on them. But yeah, this is everything from our box from TokyoTreat for September of 2025. So I'm going to go through this, pull out any duplicates, figure out what we're going to taste, get all that arranged, and then we are going to leap into taste testing them. So a few things to note real quick before we finish up, just because we do sort of a first come, first tasted, but we have already finished with the boxes that we've already received. So the only box we will pause in this taste testing for is if we get Japan Candy Box's September box. That said, I don't have tracking info. So we're going to kind of just go through this, and, if we get that box, then we'll pause, unbox, but we won't taste anything from there until we finish with this. As I said, if you see something, especially as we're going through the taste tests, if you see something here and you're thinking, man, I wish I'd gotten that, I really want to try that, let me know. I am more than happy to see if I can find it for you. But yeah, aside from that, we are just going to dive right in and get this going. I am so excited. There are so many things in here that look really tasty. I think this is going to be great. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.